This is about your property. Your property is something you need to know about right now. Watch fast, because what I'm about to reveal will change everything you thought you knew about what belongs to you. This isn't just any ordinary message about possessions or land. This is a divine revelation about spiritual property that has your name on it. The universe has guided you here for a reason. There's something powerful waiting to be discovered about ownership you never realized you had. Time is important here, so pay close attention to every word. This property revelation isn't like anything you've heard before. It holds the power to transform not only how you see what belongs to you, but your entire approach to abundance and ownership. What you're about to discover will open your eyes to spiritual assets you've always possessed but never recognized. Take a deep breath, because this divine property truth is meant specifically for your soul's journey. Your heart already senses something important is about to unfold. This property knowledge will surprise you, touching areas of your life you never connected to ownership. When you understand what spiritually belongs to you, everything will shift into perfect alignment. Your spirit is ready, and this property message arrives at exactly the right divine moment. The universe has arranged every detail to bring this ownership truth to you now. If you're ready to discover what spiritually belongs to you, type Amen now and prepare your heart to receive this revelation. Let this divine energy flow through you and anchor your soul in the truth of your spiritual inheritance. Your readiness invites this property blessing closer to your life. There's property you own that you've never fully recognized. This isn't about houses, land, or physical things you can touch. This is about spiritual ownership that affects every area of your existence. The divine realm operates by different rules than the earthly world. In heaven's economy, you possess assets that have been working in your life without your knowledge. These spiritual properties have been protecting you, guiding your decisions and opening doors you thought were just lucky coincidences. But they weren't coincidences at all. They were your divine inheritance in action. The time has come for you to understand what belongs to you in the spiritual realm. This knowledge will change how you move through life, how you make decisions, and how you view your own power and potential. Like this video to claim ownership of your spiritual property right now. You're stepping into higher awareness of what the divine has given you. Let this moment ground you in the truth of your spiritual assets. The property you own isn't just a concept. It's a living force that aligns you with your true purpose. Embrace this energy that's been waiting for your recognition and acceptance. The angels have been managing property on your behalf that you didn't know existed. This divine ownership is tied to experiences you've lived through, lessons you've learned, and growth you've achieved. You felt the presence of something working in your favor, but couldn't name it. Now everything is becoming clear. The recognition is ready to be revealed, and the divine is guiding you to claim what's rightfully yours. What you're about to understand about your spiritual property will shift your entire perspective on abundance and provision. This ownership isn't something humans typically think about, but in the spiritual realm, it marks you as someone with divine inheritance. The heavens don't measure wealth the way earth does. Your faithfulness, your prayers, your acts of kindness, these have all been building spiritual property in your name that's been accumulating with divine interest. The divine says, do not doubt what belongs to you, for this property is meant to empower your journey. The limitation of not knowing your spiritual assets has kept you from operating in your full authority. This moment is your ownership awakening. Type 777 to activate the recognition and power that claiming your spiritual property will bring. This number sequence opens the gateway for divine ownership to fully manifest in your earthly experience. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $50. The universe recognizes this energy exchange and multiplies blessings through your spiritual property. The universe is revealing ownership you never knew existed. This is your moment of divine property recognition. The spiritual realm has been watching and waiting, hoping for the right time to show you what belongs to you. You've questioned your resources, wondered about provision, unsure of your spiritual wealth. But the divine has been managing assets in your name, and the time for revelation has arrived. This property you own isn't just a spiritual concept. It's a key that unlocks your next level of living. It's confirmation that your soul's journey has earned you divine inheritance. You've felt the energy of abundance trying to reach you, haven't you? That's because your spiritual property has been trying to make itself known. You're wealthier than you realize, and this divine ownership will transform how you see your possibilities. Type 11 to affirm your readiness to claim your spiritual property. You are protected and supported by the divine as this ownership truth unfolds. This property isn't what you might expect. It's not measured in earthly terms, but in heavenly currency. It's not about what you've accumulated outwardly, but what you've built inwardly through your spiritual journey. The type of property will amaze you because it honors investments you never knew you were making. It recognizes deposits made through prayer, through kindness, through faith during difficult times. The angels have been keeping record of every seed you've planted in the spiritual realm, every moment you chose love over fear, hope over despair. These choices may have seemed ordinary to you, but in the heavenly economy, they've been building property in your name. Your ownership portfolio speaks to the true nature of your soul's wealth. The divine says, truth about ownership brings freedom, and freedom illuminates your true spiritual wealth. This moment of property recognition is like dawn breaking, after a long night of not knowing what belonged to you. It's your time to step into the light of divine ownership. Type Amen to embrace this revelation fully. Let it wash over you, and fill every corner of your understanding about what the universe has given you. You are divinely protected as this property truth unfolds. The spiritual realm surrounds you with a shield of abundance, ensuring that this knowledge serves your highest good. The angels understand that learning about spiritual ownership can feel overwhelming, especially when it reveals resources you never knew existed. But they are here supporting your heart as it expands to receive the truth about your divine inheritance. This property connects directly to your soul's purpose and the divine plan for your life. It's not random wealth, but carefully accumulated assets that align with why your soul came to earth. As you prepare to fully understand your ownership, know that nothing is required except to receive and acknowledge what has always belonged to you. The spiritual property you own will change how you approach every aspect of life. Once you understand what divine assets bear your name, past struggles will make new sense. Times when provision appeared from nowhere will reveal themselves as your property in action. Unexpected opportunities, divine connections, protection. During difficult seasons, these weren't coincidences but your spiritual wealth working on your behalf. This isn't just about feeling abundant. It's about operating from accurate spiritual knowledge. The divine sees your true net worth without the filters of lack and limitation you've placed on yourself. This property awareness acts as a compass, pointing you toward decisions that honor your spiritual wealth. The ripple effects will touch every relationship, every opportunity, every choice, because you'll be operating from a place of divine truth about what belongs to you in the heavenly realm. Type 444 to align with the divine ownership plan unfolding in your life through this property recognition. Each step you take after claiming your spiritual assets will be guided and purposeful. Trust in the process as your understanding of divine abundance expands. The spiritual realm says, there is no power greater than a soul who recognizes their true inheritance. This is why the revelation has waited, so you could fully receive this ownership truth. Claiming your spiritual property requires opening your heart to divine abundance. Many souls find it easier to see wealth in others than in themselves. The heavens recognize this and send extra support as you step into ownership awareness. 2. Fully claim your property. Take a moment of quiet after this message. Close your eyes and visualize golden light surrounding you, the energy of your spiritual assets activating in your life. Feel the weight of divine ownership settling into your consciousness. Don't rush this process. Spiritual property recognition works deeply, dissolving beliefs about lack and expanding your awareness of heaven's provision. This isn't about greed or selfishness, it's about accurate spiritual knowledge. The transformation that follows acceptance is gentle but profound. You'll find yourself naturally making decisions from abundance rather than scarcity, trusting in provision rather than worrying about resources. This spiritual property recognition heals wounds of financial fear and resource anxiety. How many times have you worried about provision, only to see needs met in unexpected ways? The heavens have been managing your spiritual wealth all along. This ownership awareness creates unity between your earthly experience and divine reality. It bridges the gap between what you felt and what is spiritually true about your resources. Type 888 to claim the abundance and ownership flowing into your life through this heavenly acknowledgement. This number sequence activates the frequency of divine provision and spiritual wealth. The universe is connecting your earthly needs with your spiritual assets, ensuring perfect alignment between what you require and what belongs to you in the divine realm. This property revelation marks a turning point in how you relate to abundance. It's not just information, it's transformation. As you open to receive this divine ownership truth, old patterns of lack thinking fall away. The person who worried about provision makes room for the soul who confidently operates from spiritual wealth. This is your abundance graduation ceremony, marking your recognition of assets that have always been yours. Type 999 to embrace the transformation happening through this property awareness. This number sequence activates completion of lack consciousness and birth of abundance thinking. The divine is elevating your understanding to new heights, and this property recognition is the foundation of your next chapter. You are stepping into ownership authority like never before. This message has reached you because the universe knows you're ready to claim what belongs to you. Your spiritual property reveals itself in perfect timing, shifting your relationship with abundance forever. Trust what's unfolding. The divine says you are wealthier than you realize, and this recognition proves it. Heaven's economy is working in your favor, managing assets in your name. You are never without resources. As you move forward carrying this ownership awareness, doors will open that once seemed impossible. Your spiritual wealth will manifest in ways that honor both your earthly needs and heavenly inheritance. Claim what belongs to you. Your divine property awaits your full recognition and acceptance.